Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and I hope you have absolutely fantastic day. In today's video, I'm coming back to Box of Sunshine #1 and I'm going to create a personalized birthday card. For my project, I decided to use those papers because I love them. The color palette is simply stunning and I thought today is the day when I'm going to use them for personalized card, as it is Monday as well. To create my panels, I'm going to use Kraft's companion Palermo cutting die set, and this one is actually Slimline card cutting die set. However, you can mix and match them with the L size cuts, and that's exactly what I'm going to do for my project. I'm going to die cut those elements. The biggest one will be using that blue design paper and the smaller one with pink. And to add a little bit more vintage look to my project, I'm going to use Kraft card from Kraft's companion. I absolutely love how that beautiful brown matches that pink and blue, and it will give me that retro vibe, and that's exactly what I was after creating that card. To add a little bit more interest on my biggest panel, I'm going to use the blade of my scissors and distress all the edges. And if you know me, you know how much I love adding distressed oxide ink, and I chose Kitsch Flamingo for those two elements. I'm going to use my ink blending tool to apply the color. It is super quick, simple, but it really gives your project that wow factor. And I do wonder, how often do you distress edges in your card making? In the description down below, I left the links to Buy Me a Coffee website with Marta's free design papers if you're interested. Also, I left the links to her YouTube channel, Job of Sunshine Art YouTube channel, where you can find lots of beautiful projects using lots of Marta's design papers. And I do encourage you to have a look at them because they are simply stunning. To add a little bit more color to my blue background panel, I'm going to use Distress Oxide ink in Broken China. And all the names of the products I use in today's video you can check in the description down below. Now I've got the L size card base and it is time to start putting all the elements together. And first I'm going to start with my biggest background panel, and I'm going to use my one and only liquid glue, magic glue, because it does give me that time to maneuver all those elements if I make a mistake. Now, to give me that vintage look, I'm going to adhere that Kraft card panel and our background elements, and this way we're going to have more interest, dimension, and I'm pretty sure the recipient will absolutely love how it looks like. And I do encourage you, if you do it, do that drop shadow effect. It really makes a difference in card making. And I also wonder, how often do you create personalized cards? This is my totally favorite thing when it comes to card making, and as you know, every single Monday I've got personalized cards on my channel. I do love it because it gives me that special thing that I can create every week. And I do wonder, how often do you create those personalized cards? Please let me know in the comments down below. To add a little bit more dimension to my focal element on my card, I'm going to use double-sided foam adhesive and add few drops of liquid glue, my magic glue, because it is, in my opinion, the best adhesive for card making. Now it is time to die cut the name of the recipient and also the edge. So I've got gold mirror card and I'm going to start with my letters in the middle and then going to the left and to the right, and with my number I'm going to start with 2, which is units, and then add 5 for tens. And this way you will make sure that every single thing is evenly spaced. And I do encourage you to actually do exactly the same in your cards. When these elements are ready, I thought so far I like it, but I want to add some 3D flowers. And actually in Box of Sunshine #1 you do have some flowers and leaves, so it is time to put them on a card. And as you can see, I'm using my one and only liquid glue, magic glue, and it does give me that time to maneuver all those elements. And then I left the card for about half an hour to dry, and it was perfectly adhered. And now I shaped those leaves a little bit to give them a little bit more dimension, and our card is nearly done. But as usual, something is missing, and if you know me, I do need to add some gold gems, and that's exactly what I did in the corners and also on the smallest panel as well. But we've got some 3D flowers, so it is time to create a box, because that card won't go in a flat envelope. First, I'm going to start with the box lid, and I measured my card, and I always give that 5mm separate space, so it is 5mm bigger. And also I'm going to score it at 2 centimeters on each side, and you always have to create a box, so check the measurements of your card and then add the measurement on all the sides for extra dimension. To make my box more special, I use the smallest element from cutting die set, Palermo, and I die cut it as well. Now I'm going to use box base, and again I'm going to score every single side at 2 centimeters, and this way our box will be perfectly, beautifully finished. And that's exactly what I like about card making, because you can create your own boxes that will go well with all your beautiful makes. Now it is time to cut some notches, and as usual I've got my amazing scissors from Kraft's Companion, and it is super simple to assemble. And just to make sure that everything is beautifully adhered, I'm going to use, and you probably guessed it, my one and only liquid glue. And when you do make your boxes, let me know what is your favorite adhesive. I'm really curious, so please let me know in the comments down below. So always I start with my base for the box, and as you can see the card fits perfectly, and it is time to assemble the box. But first I'm going to use my punch, and I'm going to cut half circle on 2 sides, and this way it will be so much easier to open the box. And it is time to add a little bit of acetate in the middle, because I want to cover that bit so there's no dust coming to the box and card. Now I'm going to use 3mm red liner tape, and I'm going to put it on acetate. And this is my favorite adhesive when it comes to acetate. However, if you've got other preferences, please let me know in the comments down below. When this is ready, I really like to burnish that red liner tape using my scoring tool or even pokey tool, and it is very crucial because this way it will be adhered forever. Now I'm peeling off the backing using my pokey tool. It is time to adhere it on the inside of the box, and then we can burnish all the sides. But first we have to do all those 4 notches on the sides, and it will match our card base and box beautifully. Now it is time to burnish all those fold lines, super quick, easy, and I do wonder how often do you create boxes for your makes? I absolutely love it, and sometimes I do decorate the lids as well. In this case I only cut the element here and put some acetate. And when this is ready, then you have to check if your lid actually goes well with the base. And whenever you use double-sided foam adhesive, it is not that easy to check. However, with liquid glue it is so much easier because you can still maneuver all those small bits. And our project is done, and I do wonder, what do you think about this? Have you ever used Box of Sunshine #1? Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting! See you in my next video. Bye!